Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Husna Nabihah Binti Azizi from class NIC BF7A 2020649968. Today I will present the assignment about Islamic inheritance, law, Faraid, and its economic implications. Okay, this is the content. Introduction, the evolution of the wealth design concept across time, Islamic inheritance laws, economic consequences, challenges in implementation, and conclusion and suggestion. Okay, now we look to the introduction. The fatwa institution, which is the highest judicial authority on Islamic law in Malaysia, is essential to Muslim society at all levels. Sharia courts refer to each issue, fatwa, and they are authorized. A mufti is a person who is chosen based on his or her high level of knowledge and proficiency in the subject of Sharia. Proficiency in Sharia expertise is crucial to guarantee the production of high-quality fatwas predicted on an exceptional istinbat procedure. The practice of inheritance, it is the science of allocating the estate of someone who died legacy in conformity with Sharia law and doctrine. Islamic inheritance law is a sensible precept that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala predicted and obtained from the Al-Quran. Most Muslim economists discuss Faraid and its role as one of the instruments for establishing a proper economic order in a society. From an economic perspective, Faraid plays a crucial role in integrating women into the intricate economic practices that enable men and women to work together to increase the national wealth and the welfare of society. The general concept of Faraid as being one of the economic tools that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala teaches in the Al-Quran to establish an accurate economic system in a community. Along with this, with the ideas of trust, real estate, and ownership rights and zakat. According to the Prophet Muhammad SAW, Faraid science plays a crucial part in human life. In fact, Fardu Kifayah was characterized by jurist scholar for studying Faraid science for a small portion of the population. Despite this, it being just half of a science. Therefore, to demonstrate that Faraid plays a significant role as a tool to create a flourishing economic system. The study attempts to enhance the literature on Faraid period to its implications for Islamic economics by collecting the available literatures with additional material. Next is the evolution of the wealth design concept across time. Networking in the form of planning is a complete activity aimed at accomplishing a variety of self-determined goals. Planning also involves setting priorities for the conduct of actions, making frequent, deliberate, and ongoing attempts to select the optimal course of action to accomplish certain goals, and creating objectives and a sequence of actions. A bridge that connects the present to the futures is called planning. It involves visualizing the ideal situation and outlining the activities necessary to make it a reality based on data from the present and the potential future scenarios. Concepts from the definition of this planning may be seen in two parts, which is the item that has to be accomplished and the process or technique that is applied to reach the necessary goal. A great deal of pertinent information, including future possibilities, is needed for the planning process. Setting realistic goals that take into consideration the environments and times changes as well as strengths and limitations is crucial first step in the management process. In addition, it involves identifying the intended goal and developing suitable action plans while considering all relevant internal and external organizational elements that will impact a person's life structure to accomplish these goals. Property planning, in the context of comprehensive Islam, refers to a strategy that be put into practice with regard to how an individual during his lifetime acquires, manages and distributes his property to heirs and beneficiaries in a fair and consciously manner, as well as being able to control, oversee, and use the property for the recipient himself and his family both during his lifetime and after death. Now we look at the Islamic inheritance law's economic consequences. The Islamic law of inheritance further establishes the non-existence of gender prejudice in Islam, just as humans are made equal among themselves, but not the same. Fairness is not equivalent as similarities or same. The idea that males are superior to women is not judged. Islam accords women equal rights. It considers women and acknowledges their independence. Islam acknowledges that women's rights are distinct from men's and hence seeks to dispel the myth that women are less valuable than men. Next, prevention of property rights, which means by making sure that the disease belongs are divided in accordance with Sharia law. Faraid safeguards property is passed to the legitimate heirs and helps to avoid property conflicts. Independence of women, which is superior to Islam, women were not permitted to inherit property, but Faraid permits this. Besides, the suggestion of economic growth, which is Faraid encourages economic growth by making sure that, in lack of the disease, money is created and given to the factors that generate wealth via numerous hands of deserving individuals. This promotes a healthy economic system in culture. Next, challenges the implementation. The lack of a defined statute that establishes standards for the division presents a dilemma for the Faraid division because the inheritance administration authorities only cite Faraid books that present opposing viewpoints on certain subjects. The outcomes of the distribution of Faraid may differ. According to the community, most people have limited the execution of the legislation because they are unaware of the division of Faraid, which has made its implementation impracticable. If Faraid division is taken literally, inheritance land will be divided into small pieces, decreasing the value of the property, or it will be modest in size yet have several owners, making development challenging to develop if there are more than two joint owners, since development calls for additional agreement to proceed with an agreement or transaction. The community also holds the false belief that the Faraid system is solely in place to divide property and that this division must be adhered to. The public's belief that Faraid is the sole method to share an inheritance further adds to the difficulty with inheritance claims, leading estate planners to complain about the Faraid distribution issue. So we move to the conclusion and suggestion. The heirs' inability to begin the process of claiming and allocating the bequest is another result of their lack of inheritance management expertise. This is a result of the community's lack of exposure to the procedure, its lack of knowledge of it, and the absence of clear instructions about inheritance claims. As a result, the public needs to be informed about issues pertaining to Islam history. The current state of primary and secondary school education solely focuses on the fundamentals of religion and does not go into detail of Faraid knowledge. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for your time, attention, and engagement. Let's embark on this journey together, making a positive impact and creating a legacy that inspires others. The possibilities are limitless, and I am confident that with our combined efforts, we can reach new heights. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.